Hey everybody. So I'm hoping that my YouTube isn't completely stupid like last week. Hang on a minute. Sorry, I'm totally laying on the floor right now. But we were talking about this week doing like a tutorial week, and I didn't really know what to do a tutorial on. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There's not really much stuff that I do that needs a tutorial. But I did decide something. So, okay, I'm going to be showing you how to properly do a Sudoku puzzle. And look, you can't even see it. Oh, this is frustrating. Okay, like how to properly do a Sudoku. I'm sorry. How to do a Sudoku puzzle. But before I get into that, I want to tell you all my good news. So hello channel. As you can tell, it's not the normal time when I usually put up my videos. But I have a busy night tonight, so I wanted to go ahead and do it, and it's like 1:30. So okay, so I got an email. I mean, I know that I mentioned like last week in my video that I had an interview coming up for an internship. So I had the interview on Saturday, and it went wonderfully, by the way. And I got an email today asking me if I was interested in accepting. So of course I was like, yeah, duh. I mean, excuse me. But I go through like all the work to have like an interview if you're like not going to accept it. But anyways, so yes, I got the interview. I got the internship, and I'm really excited. And I haven't really stopped smiling like all day, which is great. Yeah. So so I just wanted to let everybody know before I started in on this video. Maybe it's because that door is open. Hang tight, okay? I'll be right back. I'm gonna shut the door. Okay, I'm back. That didn't really help anything, did it? Sorry. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do this Sudoku puzzle. I don't really know how many do it, but as you can kind of tell, I'm kind of addicted. You can't see this. Okay, it's easy to hard Mensa Sudoku puzzles, and in this one there's like 500 plus. This is like my third Sudoku puzzle book, and I haven't really did a lot of them in here. Like I haven't done one since February 12th. So that just tells you how long it's been. I've been pretty busy. But I have it on my cell phone, like on my BlackBerry. So, yeah, I do a lot of Sudoku puzzles on my BlackBerry during class. But, okay, so, I do mine with a pen. I mean, of course, like, you can do it with a pencil. I used to do mine with a pencil, and then I just kind of got, like, ballsy. And I just started doing it with a pen. So it's more incentive not to mess up because you can't erase it. So you just have to like mark it out, and then it gets all gross. Okay, so I'm gonna do this puzzle. Let's see. I'm gonna really try to get it close enough so you can see. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's how it looks now. So as you can probably tell, where's my pen? Okay, so you got your 2, and then you got a 2 right there. So the other 2 is going to be up here somewhere, in either that box or that box. And you know it can't be in that box because of that 2 right there, so it has to be in that box. It's really, okay, Sudoku is kind of frightening for people that don't know how to do them. But I'm just going to be honest, Sudoku puzzles are super easy once you realize how to do them. What I typically do is I find a number, and then if you do it with letters, it's pretty much the same thing, which is really fun. It's Wordoku, and it's just as fun. Okay, but I typically pick a number that look, I already filled in this 2 down here too, sorry. This one down here. That one. Okay. What I do typically is pick a number that I see a lot on the board, which in this case is 2. You see a lot of 2s already, and then you see a lot of 3s and a lot of 5s. But usually I pick one number to start off that I see very commonly, and then I try to solve the entire puzzle for that one letter, or that one number. So what my next thing to solve would be this box right here for a 2. So you know it can't be in the 2 top rows, and then it's either in, it's going to be in the, sorry, it's either going to be in the bottom row in either that one or that box, because it can't be in that box because of that 2 right up there. Okay, so maybe we can move on to another number. So let's try to do this the bottom section right here. We're going to try to find the 5. So it can't go in the first two rows on this box, so it's going to be in the bottom one. But it can't be in the middle one, and but it can only be on the 2 side ones. Okay, so that's not a good example. This one over here. Okay, this box right here, looking for the 5, is going to go right there, because the box beside of it, you can't have it because of this 5 down here. So it's going to be in that middle box. So, and then, I mean, what I tend to do is, like I said, I tend to try to work my way around using 1 or 2 numbers. And then, like, once you get those 1 or 2 numbers throughout the board, it makes things a lot easier. You can solve a lot easier. And, like, a lot of people try to solve for, like, the square. But I do rows, because to me it's a lot easier. But it's, I mean, that's all preference. It's all about preference as far as in, like, what you're solving for. Because typically, I think it's easier to solve for, like, the rows. Because, like, if you try to do the box, then it's only that one single box that you're looking at. The rows force you to look around. But, I mean, you know, it's all about, you know, who you are and what is easiest for you to look at. But it just helps me to do rows. And, I mean, it can be either vertical or horizontal rows. It really doesn't matter. Just, it tends to make things easier. So, I'm going to try to, like, finish this really quick. And then, yeah. I honestly, like, I don't even know if I can finish it, within, like, the time frame, because I don't really want this video to last forever. So, but I didn't really know what to do a tutorial on. I'm not really that great at, like, teaching and stuff like that, and trying to explain stuff to people. Like, it's not one of my, like, very strong points, just because I get aggravated, and then, like, yeah, I just get aggravated. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. So, it can kind of get frustrating. Sorry, I'm just trying to work this puzzle. Okay, let's see, 1, 2. And it really helps, like with these Sudoku puzzles, it helps if you say it out loud. Like if you count the numbers out loud, it really does help. And that's like one thing when you try to do these in public, it's kind of embarrassing. Because you're like sitting there staring at your notebook counting numbers. And they're like, what the hell is she doing? But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And some people work better, you know, on their cell phone. See, like the app that I have on my phone, the Sudoku on my phone, I prefer paper better, just because I like writing it. I like, you know, having to write actually the numbers instead of having to type the numbers. But like I said, I mean, it's all about preference. Like everything to do with Sudoku is preference. How you like to work the, you know, the numbers out, how you like to do certain things. It's just all, it's all about preference. But there is a rhyme or reason to how you solve a Sudoku puzzle. And it takes, you know, your brain, and it actually does make you think about, you know, how to put certain numbers, and like, will it work, you know, in that certain spot? Will it, you know, will it affect it like later on, but it might not affect it now? it's very, very, very a good use of brain power. So if you like things that make you think and stuff like that, like, this is definitely a game that you should work on. And I mean, they have like the puzzles online. I play on USA Today, and if you're just like a beginner in Sudoku, they actually have puzzles that tell you when you're making the wrong move, and it'll, like, if there's something wrong with like your row or your column or your square, then it'll let you know, which is very helpful for people just starting out because it can get really confusing. I tried a, was it like a 16 by 16 puzzle, or maybe it's 25 by 25, which a normal puzzle is 9 by 9, but I tried like a 25 by 25. Oh my god, it was so hard, just because it takes forever. Like, it's not even that it's so difficult because there's so many letters, and like in that case there was letters and numbers, but it's not, that's not even the reason it's so difficult. It's so difficult because there's so many options, and that it just takes forever to like go through each option. It takes forever. Like, I sat there and did it for like 30 minutes and I didn't even have half the puzzle complete. And typically I can do one of these in like 5 minutes. Like, the really hard ones can take me up to 30 minutes. I don't tend to spend any more than 30 minutes on it. And usually, like, if I can't figure out a certain number, and like there's no way that I can finish the puzzle without finding out that certain number, I usually just look it up. Just look it up in the back of the book. Nothing is wrong with cheating in Sudoku. I mean, if you need some help, you need some help. It's not something to be ashamed about. So, obviously I didn't get through with my Sudoku puzzle, but I did get this far. Can you see the number? There they are. So, I'm going to continue working on this, but everyone else have a great day, and I'm excited to see everyone else's tutorials this week. Oh, and Adam wanted me to have a shocked face because that new E-Trade commercial with the baby has the shocked face, so I have to have a shocked face. So, Adam, here's my shocked face. That's my shocked face. Oh, that's embarrassing. So, yeah, everyone else, if you have a shocked face, let's see it. But yeah, the rest of you have a great day, and I will see the rest of y'all this week. So, bye. Have a great Tuesday.